We gotta attack Ryder. I can't attack Saber. I can't just abandon Ryder. I bear the pain and the shredding memory. I pull out the Azov sword and run at the Black Swordsman. We gotta do this. I have to do something. If my determination was quick, my action was quick as well. My legs are strong as an explosion, and my body's fast as a bullet. Regurgitation of blood, backflow of my senses, backflow of poison. My left arm and my body become one. An inexperienced warrior named Miyashiro turns into a supreme super being. A second feels like 10. I can manage it. I can match Saber by sacrificing Miyashiro. I run to the confronting figures and attack from the side. Ryder's on the ground. Saber can only react with her eyes. I got her. I take aim at her open side and cut at her left arm with the Azov sword. Oh, god damn it. It breaks. The sword that should have cut through Saber's arm shatters at the moment of contact. At that speed of light, the counterattack comes. Ryder, please. An arm flies off. Oh, please be. Okay, it is. A severed left arm rolls across the ground just as I planned. I didn't plan for my arm to come off. Ryder jumps back while Saber just stands there. Stab her in the back, please. Stab her in the back. I kneel trying to staunch the flow of blood from my left shoulder with my remaining hand. I writhe in agony.
反応できなかったのではありません。反応する必要がなかったのです。シロ。
Thanks, Saber. The Black Swordsman states without emotion. She comes near me. She steps behind my back and...
これであなたは牙をもがれた。口にはしませんが、さくらはあなたの存命を望んでいます。あなたを殺す前に無力化できたのなら、
Oh, that's nice.
自分の前に連れてこいというのが彼女ですが。
What's the button? The tip of her sword pricks my spine, a cold weight of death able to pierce my heart with one push.
選びなさい。ここで私の剣にかかるか、死以上の死をさくらに与えられるか。
I'd rather deal with Sakura. I'm losing consciousness. My blood's flowing out of me and a sword is pressed against my back. I don't know what I chose. There's only one thing I'm scared of. It's that I can't save Sakura no matter what. Oh, god damn it. Oh, this was starting off fucking wonderfully. Yeah.
タイガー道場は前回で最終回を迎えたよ。
What?
丸ボタンを押してタイトル画面に戻った方が身のためだぜ。エキストラステージサイドみんな元気？情け容赦なくデッドってる？軽い気持ちの選択ミスからあなたを救うタイガー道場リミックスだよ。私たちの戦いはまだ始ま…ああ、それダメ。そのセリフを言うと打ち切りになるからやめて。さて、さくらちゃんルートもクライマックス直前。東坂さんが大ピンチって時にやられてる場合じゃないでしょう。そうだよ。シロじゃどうあってもセイバーには勝てないんだから、ここはライダーを信じて自分の仕事に徹すること。シロの役割は後方支援。遠くから戦いを見守って美味しいところをかっさらうべし。けどこうなんていうか派手な話になってきたわね。舞台は地下になるわ。さくらちゃんは超絶パワーアップをするわ。
That's an understatement of the century.
フェイトよ。どこに行く？そうなんすよ師匠。このルートこそ私の出番かと思ったらライバルがさくらでしょ。
I kinda wish you had a bigger part, Yulia.
もう全然勝負にならなくて、こうやって道場に出戻りしたのでした。いやいや、悲惨な話じゃのう。いじめられっ子が実は一番打たれ強いっていうのは本当だったんだ。恐るべし遠坂姉妹。ほんとみんな猫かぶってて困っちゃう。セイバーもブラックになって容赦ないし、リンもいざとなったら冷酷になるし、シローもかわいそう。ヒロインの中で裏表ないの私だけだもの。いやまあ確かにイリアちゃんは裏表ないけどね。さて、それじゃ 恒例のちょっといい話。さくらちゃんルートヘブンズフィールは2種類のエンディングがあり、このどちらかがグラ
Fate. Stay night.
Of
トゥ
course.
ルーとノーマルね。まあノーマルには簡単にいけると思うわ。けどトゥルーへの条件は今までの成果が問われるっていうか、ぶっちゃけ私の好感度が4以下だったり投影を1回でも多く使ってるとトゥルーにはいけないのでした。
Okay, I know I was nice to Ioya enough times. Come on now.
チェストーネタバレすんな
What?
何よ、最後なんだからこれぐらいいいじゃない。
ダメなり、これはフェイト最後の砦なり。でもぶっちゃけイリアちゃん好感度は14日目からやり直せばなんとかなるのである。
何よ、タイガだってはっきり言ってる。
だってここ Q&A よ。ヒントを出すことが私たちの存在理由よ。
そうなんだ。ネタバレとよく違いがわからないけど、とにかく師匠応募だ。
39回目にしてようやく気づいたか。さて次はいよいよオーラス最後のタイガー道場よ。
Yeah, I already got that one.
長かった本編もついにおしまい。最後のバッドエンドは鳥を飾るにふさわしい
It's not.
ラブラブ激ヤマ番外編という噂。
It's a letdown.
おのおの期待して優柔不断を貫くがよい。
Oh, shut up. God, that's worse getting it now. Okay. Which one was it? Yeah, this one. Okay, let's try wait for my chance.
Laida!
I trust her. I have to trust her and wait. What good will it do even if I attack Saber now? What can I do with my projection that's already prepared? Our plan's already been determined. Ryder accepted my strategy, temporarily acknowledging me as her master, so... Saber's sword cuts through the empty space. Ryder has already retreated out of Saber's range. It's the greatest retreat possible. Saber jumps back to the edge of the cavern. Saber can't pursue her. Ryder's chain is tangled around her legs. That's why Ryder went on her knees. Ryder persistently attacked Saber's upper body, entangling her legs as the final attack, and nailed her in place by piercing a nail dagger into the ground.
この程度の足止めで
Magical energy courses through Saber's body. Saber takes on lightning and easily destroys the chain. But it was just to give Ryder enough time to do her noble phantasm, right? But it's too late. The small opening lasts a mere 2 seconds, but that's more than what Ryder needs.
ホグ
50 meters. Seeing the sudden gap between them, Saber instantly realizes Ryder's intention. Then there's only one way to oppose it. A strongest attack for a strongest attack. Black light flows out. A scorching wind bursts from Saber's sword. A comet will attack her in the next second. The strongest noble phantasm is employed to wipe out the pure white light from Ryder. You got this, Ryder. Ryder lowers her stance. The summoning circle is already completed. A giant eye bound by blood materializes in front of her.
来るかライダー
The sword readies above her. When converging and spinning, the light of the star reaches the critical point. The black sun stands ready, the flare held in both hands.
ベルレ
See how it's different. Its true name is cast. Ryder's figure is instantly covered in white.
エクス
The true name is revealed. Saber's sword transforms into a blazing black flame.
カリバ
The two lights in the cavern contend for supremacy. At that instant, I stop time. I accelerate all my processes, disguising this instant as eternity. Oh, it's time to now do the role IS. Search, select, analyze, and project. That's my role. The second projection. Magic that shaves my existence away. But we can't beat Saber without it. We can't match Saber's noble phantasm, even with Ryder's. We knew that already. So I'm going to make her win. If Ryder's noble phantasm is inferior in force, I'll make up for the difference.
I am the bone of my sword.
I already know what I have to use. The projection's completed in an instant. The greatest protection Archer knows. The noble phantasm that will lead Ryder to victory. Hey, this is also one less projection. I make it into reality and say its true name. I know I have enough the points. I mean, come on. Oh, so sweet too. Except for once. I swear to God, if it's because I didn't say she's my favorite on the bridge, I'm gonna kill myself. A shudder runs through my outstretched arm. Nerves, muscles, and blood dance around like mad. I frantically hold my convulsing left arm with my right. Barrett, I can't stop the projection. The lights are still competing. If Ryder loses eyes now, she'll be vaporized in an instant. My left arm jumps about. Yeah. I roll out. I scream to ward off the pain of fear of losing myself. Come on, just a little bit. Bare magical energy smash completely destroys the balance between the two. Gotta last a bit longer, buddy. Scattering the fourth petal, the black ultimate light penetrates through. It fills the cavern with white light. He didn't lose his eye this time, because I'm pretty sure he lost his eye or it ruptured last time. The two servants are blown away. Ryder smashes against the wall at the exact speed. They're both alive. Ryder must have used her magical energy. Saber's deeply wounded, but she still has some power left. Gotta go stab her. We barely had the edge in the confrontation. It had 90% of it offset.
Saber.
I run to her and straddle her defenseless body.
シロ。
God, that's still so sad.
あ、
How must I look on to her? Give me... Scab. I am going to kill Saber. Intermission. Intermission. My consciousness is breaking apart. A mere 100 meters become an impossibly vast expanse. It's only a matter of time before the cavern collapses. The ceiling's crumbling in places and the ground is strewn with rubble. My joints are stiff. It hurts to bend my limbs. If I let my guard down, I stop breathing. Finally, with the determination it would take to stick a knife in my throat, I managed to draw a few breaths. I keep doing it in spite of the pain because people can't live without oxygen. I might be able to move without oxygen, and even if I am to breathe, I would stop moving soon. Almost there. It's hot. Hundreds of blades are growing out of my body. An inescapable death by skewering. Did I really not have enough Elio points? I'm the bone of my sword, but I already knew that. Said the time bomb was activated when I used projection, so this end was already determined. My legs are heavy. I don't know what I'm doing. My heart's about to explode from pain and fatigue and emptiness. Just a bit more. Everything will end once I beat him. There's no one in my way. There's no one getting in my way anymore. But... The shadow wavers. In front of the crater, the Great Holy Grail, bathed in ruby glow, is standing. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, dude, you look fucking amazing. I mean, no, go away. A voice filled with strong will. As if it's fate, the man blocks my way through this desolate realm. I don't ask him how he's alive. He's dying. I don't feel magical energy from his body. There's a black stain where his heart should be. Like me, a brief fire that's like a turned hourglass. I don't hear his heartbeat. He doesn't have much longer to live. This is not speculation, but a prediction. Kotomine Kirei will die in a few minutes, even if he doesn't do anything.
何をするなどと分かりきったことを聞くな。私の目的はただ一つ。この呪いを誕生させることのみだ。
何を？お前にそんなことはできない。
当然だ。 私はこれに干渉することはできんし、これに干渉する気もない。だが言ったはずだぞ。私は誕生するものを祝福すると。
Not alive yet. It's just growing.
これは今まさに生まれようとしている。ならばその誕生を阻む外敵から守ってやるのは当然ではないかな。
正気か、琴峰。そんな今にも死にそうな体で何を言ってやがる。
それはお前も同じだろう。正気などとうにない。目的を果たしたところで我々の末路は同じだ。お前はこれを滅ぼし、私はこれを守る。だがどちらが目的を果たそうと結果を得る者はいない。無意味な争いだ。そんなものをする時点で私もお前も正気ではないだろう。
Kotomine will not back down. He won't retreat, and I can't use projection as long as he's there. I need to project. He'll smash my head if I show such an opening.
なんでだよ。なんでそこまでそいつを守る。そいつが出てきたところであんたに帰るものなんてないんだろう。
Even on the verge of death, why does he approve of mankind's enemy, all evils of the world?
なぜも何もない。私にとってはこれが唯一の娯楽だから。エイミやシロ、お前が他人の幸福に至福を感じるように、私は他人の不幸に至福を感じるだけだ。そもそもなぜ殺す。生まれる前から悪と決めつけるのは傲慢ではないか。帰りたがっている命ならば孵化させてやるのが愛ではないのか。
何が愛だ。理屈言うな。あれはもう多くの人間を殺してきた。
ほう。では聞こう。お前の言う善悪とは何だ。人を殺すことが絶対の悪だとお前はそう言うのか。
When you attack innocent people that have nothing to do with it, who aren't threatening anyone in any way, probably.
それ、
Good and evil mean nothing to me now. The justice Miyashiro believed in disappeared the instant I decided to save Sakura.
それでいい。元より答えなどない。人間とはそういうものだ。明確な答えなどなく変動する真実を良しとする。人間は善悪を同時に兼ね備え、その属性を分けるのはあくまで自身の選択による。始まりはゼロであり、生まれ出ることに罪はないと。
ああ。たとえそれが悪であろうと赤ん坊に罪はないと。
そうだ。人間は生まれ、学習によって善か悪か、とある聖典にはこうある。人間は天使より優れた存在だと。何故か。それは悪を知りながらも悪に走らぬ者がいるからだと。生まれながら善しか知らぬ天使とは違う。人間とは悪を持ちながら善と生きられる存在ゆえに、善しか知らぬ天使より優れたものだと。しかり吐き気を催すような悪人が戯れに見せる善意がある。多くの人間を救った聖人が気まぐれに犯す悪意がある。
I don't suppose these will be one of those moments.
この矛盾、両立する善意と悪意こそが人を人たらしめる聖杯だ。生きるということが罪であり、生きているからこその罰がある。聖あってこその善であり、聖あってこその悪だ。故に生まれいでぬ者に罪過は問えぬ。何者にも望まれぬもの、生まれながらに悪であるものなどない。あれは誕生するその瞬間まで罰を受けるいわれはない。
That's Kotomine's answer. That man pardons all evils of this world for this reason alone.
だからって許すのか。 こいつは初めから殺すためだけのものだ。外に出ることで多くの人間が死ぬと分かっているのなら、
I mean, when it's when it's
俺たちにとっ
literally
て
labeled
紛れもない悪だろ
as the you know, all of the world's evils or whatever, I think you can assume he's gonna be evil.
そうだ。これは存在自体が悪だ。何しろそのように作られた。初めから悪であるようにと生まれたのだ。人間とは違う。これは悪しか持たぬ。
So we should
人
kill
々が
it.
作り上げた純粋な単一心だ。だが、その行為が悪だとしても、あれ本人がそれをどう思うかはまだわかるまい。
If he doesn't like doing evil acts but still does evil acts, he's still doing evil acts. What Uncle Hermione thinks about his own actions. Whether he likes it or not doesn't matter. He still commits them.
この世すべての悪本人が自らの行動を悪しと嘆くか、良しと笑うか。
Like if I
そ
grieve
れは
every
我
time
々
I
の
kill
測ると
someone,
ころではない。
it doesn't change the fact I kill people.
もしあれに人に近い意志があり、自らの存在を嘆くのであれば、それは悪だろう。だが、自らの存在に何の疑問も持たなければあれは善だ。何しろ、そのように望まれたもの、自らの機能に疑いを持たぬのであれば、それが悪であるはずがない。そう、生まれながらにして持ち得ぬもの、初めからこの世に望まれなかったもの、それが誕生する意味、価値のないものが存在する価値を何もかもなくし何もかも壊した後、ただ一人残ったものが、私はそれが知りたい。外界との隔たりを持ったものがありのままに生き続けることに罪過があるのかどうか。そのためにお前の父を殺し、そのために麻藤さくらを生かした。私では答えは出せない。故に答えを出せる者の誕生を願った。それが私の目的だ。エミヤシロ、自身に帰る望みを持たぬお前と対極に位置する同質の願望だ。
I can't comprehend him. His wish is too alien for me. So there's only one thing I understand. That's the only reason he...
さくらを、そんなことのためにさくらを利用したのか。
I shake off the vagueness, glaring at the priest with all of the hostility I can muster. And...
そうだな。そんなことのために私は多くの者を殺してきた。言っただろ。私はそのように生きてきた。その疑問を解くためだけにここにあった。それは死を前にして変わるものでもない。
He makes this declaration, holding my gaze. His words are bold. He states as a matter of course, saying he has no regret or doubts.
そうか。
That makes me realize we're irreconcilable. I oppose him ever since I first saw him. I finally realized why. I don't want to admit it, but it seems I like Kotomina Kirei. I was frantic to see him as an enemy because I didn't want to accept the fact. He said we're similar. I understand now. We both believed ourselves to be sinners, and we both lived in a certain way to free ourselves of those chains. We both knew we could never be freed, but believed it was the right atonement, and sought salvation that would never be given to us.
引かないよな、そりゃ。
There's no way he'll withdraw if he's the same as me. It's not that he's trying to grant his wish because he's about to die. That's right, it's not that he's protecting his oath in his last moments. That's how he lived until now. He never walked a different path, so even if he's to die in the next minute, he doesn't know any other way to live.
それにな、告白すれば干渉でもある。以前からよもやとは思っていたが、ことここに至ってようやく気がついた。
He steps forward. There's not much time left for either of us, so we have to settle the match quickly. We have to extinguish the other's fire before our own blows out.
私は
Ryder, please
お
help.
前たちを羨んでいる。求めても得られなかったもの、手に入れたというのに手に入らなかった。どのような戒律をもってしても指の隙間からこぼれ落ちた無数の檻。お前たちが幸福と感じるものが、そのうっせきをここで帳消しにするのみだ。私には幸福と感じられなかった。
Yeah, he is empty because he couldn't obtain it, no matter what he tried. He sought and sought, but couldn't obtain happiness. And the only way of life he found was carrying death. So how can he abandon his way of life now?
そうか。無駄な時間を使わせたな、琴峰。
I resume breathing. Pulling oxygen into my lungs, I get my body ready for battle.
構わん。時間がないのはお互い様だ。
Strength enters Kotomina's body. There's no way this is going to turn into a battle of magic. We're both almost dead. All he can do is drive our fist into our opponent. There's no technique or strategy involved. It's a mere brawl to the death. He needs to kill me to make his wish come true. I need to kill him to destroy his wish. We both put our lives on the line. I need to beat him and eliminate the shadow before my life burns out. He kicks off the ground and runs straight at me.
Huh?
I don't have such power left in my legs. I lower my stance, eyes fixed on his oncoming chest. I mean, that's where he got a punch. I swing my fist full force at a speed he can't avoid. But my fist swings through empty space, and I'm the one who gets hit. I don't see Kotomine. That speed, the enemy that had charged me disappeared from view in an instant. Crouches down to my left side, slams his palm into my stomach, and kicks up at my body with his lightning-fast legs. His kicks are like fire. It's been a while since I felt pain strong enough to make me lose consciousness. How many meters was I kicked? The impact was strong enough to rip my head off. No, I'm not going to talk about impact. The second blow to my stomach was strong enough to pulverize my organs. I know this. Taking the shortest route without any initial movement, a circle and a line. It tries to damage the inside instead of the outside. And he's really good at it. It's not something he copied on the spot.
そうでもない。私のこれは真似事だ。死の灯籠を真似ただけのうちに何も宿らぬものだが、死に損ないの相手には十分のようだ。
He strikes again. Forcing my fused joints to bend, I get up. But Kotomine stops and looks at his fist, his hands covered in red.
厄介な体だな。撃つ方が命がけと。
Oh yeah, there's swords coming out of me. It is. A price he had to pay to attack a body made of swords. I gather my consciousness and face my enemy. Oh god. It doesn't matter. He won't stop attacking even if it faced with thorns of death.
だがいいハンデだ。つまるところ、私とお前。
Kotomine lowers his stance. His trained body is getting ready for the explosion.
外敵との戦いではなく、自身をかける戦いということだ。
The enemy closes in. Kotomine is far stronger than me. His fist won't break. At this rate, the hourglass itself will be destroyed before all the sand spills at the bottom. I don't look away from the enemy, closing in like a spark. There's only one thing I have to do. I have to be faster than last time. I have to punch him faster, even if he avoids it. All I can hear is the sound of my heart pounding in my ears. I take no notice of the rumbling or the raining bits of earth. The one I must defeat is right in front of me. I don't care about some centuries-old wish or the end of this small world. For Miyashiro, defeating this enemy is the last remaining purpose. Oh, interlude. Weapon screen. Everything's falling apart. God, weapon. Anything? What the fuck was added? No idea. The collapse is definitive. The search that took the Ainsburn 1,000 years. The earnest wish that took the Makiri 500 years. The continuous worlds that was never completed is about to end. Amidst the chaos, it is still conscious. I don't want to die. The body is a mere collection of dark red flesh, bearing no resemblance to a human being. The swarm of worms that fills the cavern. It cannot maintain its body even when using all the worms. The writhing figure is just a moving pile of meat. But it's alive. The mass curses its rotting, melting body. I don't want to die. Its obsession is the only thing keeping it in this world. Someone got a lighter? It crawls Makiri Zoken, the old Magus, his soul's vessel destroyed, remains in this world only through sheer force of will. But it's only a matter of time before he dies. He stuffed his rotting soul into a hurriedly constructed worm, but he can't heal his wounds after being killed twice. I don't want to die. The old Magus has turned into a pile of flesh and will die after going through immense pain. He'll run until the very end and die in regret, with his earnest desire in front of him. What he yearned for, what he is about to obtain, is his dying cry from pain or anguish. I don't want to die. He doesn't want to die. How can he just disappear? 500 years. The result he achieved after 500 years, the reward he deserves, is right in front of him. So why does he have to disappear? He only recalls pain. Makiri's karma, a noble family of magi that was driven out from their homeland and declined in this far eastern country, unable to familiarize themselves with the rules of the foreign land. But that's wrong. If that were the case, salvation would be possible. If that were the reason for his bloodline's ends, he may have accepted fate. I don't want to die. But that's not why. It's not that the Japanese soil didn't suit them. The Makiri didn't die out because of an external factor. They were merely dropped out. It had been 300 years since the start of their search. 300 years was their limit. The family died out in Zoken's generation. The suffering started there, and the old man could do nothing but deny the truth. Mato Zoken's life was a frantic protest against the end of the Makiri bloodline. I don't want to die. 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 Right, dying's not possible. The rotting body, it's painful. Nothing but pain. 500 years were filled with pain. Pain filled the whole life. So what's so bad about seeking eternity? Suffering without satisfaction. Can't disappear without leaving anything behind. The Holy Grail is right there. Grant the wish. The answer being not wanting to die. The wish will come true on top of the cliff, but it's impossible with this body. This short distance is nothing compared to 500 years, so why is it so far away? The meat crawls across the floor, leaving bits of itself behind. Such tenacity. It should have no function to move, but it moves forward with tenacity. A thought that's filled only with obsession. Ignoring the impending collapse, it moves forward to the Holy Grail. But someone calls out to the hideous monster. Hey, Ilya. A bell-like beautiful voice, and it is beautiful.
Nani?
He looks up. Oh my god. Ilya, put some clothes on. Stop it. Oh god. Within the blur stands a girl. The flesh stops moving forward. It looks up at the girl in astonishment. The old Magus doesn't see her. A woman deep in his memory. Ainsburn's golden saint, who has stayed in his mind without fading. 200 years ago. His partner sacrificed herself to create the great Holy Grail. It hasn't faded at all. The holy woman still has the eyes he adores. And the girl lets out a familiar voice. The pure question shields his mind from the pain. Why? 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 Now that she asked him, it is strange. Why doesn't he want to die? Why shouldn't he die? Dying means escaping the pain, so why did he cling on to life, along with all the pain involved? He remembers. Yes, in the beginning he had a supreme goal. To obtain all creation, to obtain all knowledge, to reach where no man can reach, to exceed the limits of the body and reach the infinity we call the soul. The species called humanity has set limits, to go outside the spiral of the brain, to eliminate and cure all hatred and suffering. He remembers the grief of finding out there's no such thing as paradise. If it doesn't exist in this world, if its creation's impossible with the human body, he inspired himself to go to a place where it can be done. Not to make a new world, but to change his human life. That's right. To the sky, to the limit, be reborn and reach the unimaginable land, the ideal utopia. It is for that reason. That's why he sought the Holy Grail. He sought a miracle beyond human reach. He cannot disappear until he makes it reality. He couldn't give up, no matter how many times he was beaten, no matter how often he was shown that he could not reach it. There's only one thing he dreamed of: to eliminate all evils of this world. Well, that's fucking amazing. They risked their lives for an ideal that couldn't come true. That's why he remained. He kept seeking even after his enemies died, knowing it was meaningless. He believed he had a reason to exist, and his existence would bring on a successor. That's why he continued to live. He can't die no matter how much it hurts him. He wanted to overthrow the youthful anguish he felt when he was young. That was his way of life, the answer he came up with. Yulia kind of looks cuter than her. Yes. Even if his life is not compensated for. That was his first wish, the pain. How small is the wish of not wanting to die compared to pursuing a wish that will not come true? He looks up at the world. The cavern's collapsing. Mato Sakura has been released and taken out of this small world. The third sorcery that was created by mistake, Angra Mainyu, is flickering like a heat haze, and the old Magus accepts that everything is out of his reach. This end was determined at the start. This is all that Makiri's journey can accomplish, no matter where it ends. But in no way is it a miserable end to a life filled with pain. It's probably just a start. His journey is just starting. 500 years is nothing. How can it be reached in a mere 500 years? What they wished for is a distant, dazzling, sacred, something that will come true in the distant future. A growth of the human species that will come after many years, thousands of years, tens of thousands of years. So this is a trifling, but meaningful matter to start the journey. It's not that their desire ends here. The journey starts here. The history to reach the distance starts its loop with an end of a dream. The voice is that of the old Magus. No matter what light he sought, he's a heretic who approved of wrongdoing. Not hiding until the very end, he cuts his attachment to life. The last one disappears. One of the Magi that sought a miracle, the observer that also started everything, rots away. The pile of flesh is buried without a trace by the crumbling rocks. The one that lived on, taking many forms. Every last trace of the Magus vanishes from the world, as the embodiment of his desire is destroyed. Yulia, please help me. His palm slams against me. It doesn't matter what my body's made of. The attack's meant to damage inside me, so the impact mercilessly pierces through me. I'm overwhelmed in this battle. My fists are dodged and parried, while his attacks land cleanly. Every time his fists hit me, my vision whites out. I almost read that completely wrong. It would have been awful. It's not because of the damage, but because of the pain brought on by my left arm, which tries to heal and overwrite my wounded body. Ow. I protect my head. My face hasn't turned into swords yet. It will be over if I'm hit there. I can't manage to strike him, so I put everything into fending off his attacks so it's to my head. My sense of pain is already numbed, and my vision will be cut off soon. The only pain my brain can sense is the invasion from my left arm. His bloody fist pulverized my body. My left arm frantically tries to repair me, and consequentially, everything turns white. My vision and mind turn it to white to be recovered. Even thinking brings pain now. As my body is destroyed, swords are created trying to keep it alive. In exchange, my brain continues to be ground away. I don't know which one will die first. The bones of his fist are destroyed. He bears it with an agonized expression and keeps up the assault. I dodge and swing my right fist. It's repelled. Wish I had a sword growing out of my arm. A jolt runs through my left rib. I resist the sword stabbing through my brain and punch again. I can still move. I can still move. I can't move. This is my last. That hurt. That one hurt. I shouldn't feel any pain, but my body's about to cry out from it. Flung like a ragdoll, my body hits a large piece of rubble, narrowly avoiding falling off the cliff. I can't get up. If the impact hurts this much, the pain to reinforce my body would be beyond imagination. It will be the end. I'll burn out, unable to bear the pain. But if I go to sleep before that, if I close my eyes... Ryder, Ilya, someone! The enemy walks to me. He can't run either. Both of us might disappear within the next minute. Then... What did you swear? Who did you swear to protect? Liv. She said she won't be saved unless both of you are alive. What did you lose? What did you lose in exchange? The enemy comes closer. He drags his legs, trying to get close enough to crush my skull. No way. I won't lose. That man has no goal. He's just following his way of life he protected. But I have one. I have a goal. I have a reason that I have to beat him. A reason that I have to win. I don't know how much I made cry. I was crying where I couldn't see her. She only smiled in front of me and always cried by herself. Yes. So I had to protect her. The crimes committed, the crimes that condemn, the crimes remember. I have to protect her from everything. The girl that could always smile in front of me. Her body was dying, but she still said she'd protect me. So she can eventually smile in front of other people. Oh God. Please tell me he's not born. You're getting in the way of that. Get lost. Sakura can't smile if you exist. One blow. I punch my enemy in the face with everything I have.
まだことみねえキレ
2 blows, 3 blows, 4 blows, 5 blows, 6 blows, 7 blows. Oh my God. I punch, I punch, I punch, I punch. This is it. There's nothing left if I miss this chance. I put all of my remaining life into this miraculous chance. Just gonna beat him into submission, I guess. I'm blown away. He deflected my attack and counteracted me with a hard shot. Damn, I know. He won't let me punch him that easily. He's many times stronger than me, so he can easily fend off my attacks and come finish me off. Yeah, so what? The difference in our powers won't change. Things won't conveniently go right for me. I'm blown away and my enemy comes to smash my head. I'll lose. It's a self-evident truth. But my body still moves. My enemy looms over me. My legs don't move. Yeah, my right leg really doesn't move at all. But I fire them off it to raise my body. I won't die here. I can't avoid the enemy's attack with these legs. In desperation, I try to evade the death coming in the next second. The guy in front of me didn't make it. He's standing in front of me with an upraised fist.
ここまでか。単純に時間の差が出るとはな。
Who is he gonna die? He looks down at his chest. The black stain is right where his heart should be. The difference in time. So he became half dead in the forest a bit before I did.
お前の勝ちだ、エミヤシロ。
Wow.
その体で何秒持つかは知らんが、目的があるのなら急ぐがいい。
He's just like before. He sounds uninterested in anything, just like when I first met him at the church.
ことにね。
お前が最後のマスターだ。聖杯を前にし、その望みを果たすがいい。
The last master. The words contain deep weight, but the priest still sounds the same. It's natural. This man won't change even on the verge of his death. He continues to be my despicable enemy.
散々痛めつけてくれたお礼だ。容赦なく、あんたの願いを壊してくる。
Did he smile in his last moment? On the verge of rusting away, my eyes no longer serve their purpose. The priest disappears from this world, with no one to bury him. I take a breath, drawing enough oxygen to allow me to move. My throat only moves once. Fortunately, it's not painful. Most of my senses have turned to steel. No matter how hard I try, I'm starting to feel faint. Let's go. It's my final job. I release my left arm. My consciousness is about to fade away. My last projection. I'll use the strongest sword I know to destroy the curse along with the Great Holy Grail. It will be the definite end. No. I can't go back if I use it. I know I'm going to disappear anyway. But I have to try to find some other way as long as I'm alive. I promise that I'll protect Sakura from everything. I can't selfishly die. I want to live with Sakura. So. There's no other way. Sakura's climb. The absolute requirement for Sakura's happiness is the destruction of this curse. Only a single grain of my consciousness is left. Sakurai.
投影開始。
The promise I made with you. A sword is in my hand. His body last.
シロは死なないよ。
Yuya, I love you.
だってこの門を閉じるのは
No.
私だから。
Oh, not this song. No. It's the voice of someone I can't remember. I can't remember, but I call her name. I know I have to do it. Because we'll never return if I don't.
ねえ、シロは生きたい？どんな命になっても、どんな形になっても、
I want you to live
シロは
too.
まだ生きていたい？
I want to live. Name, I have to call her name and stop her. But I want to live. I know we'll disappear if I nod, but I want to live from the bottom of my heart.
よかった。私もそうしたかった。私よりシロにこれからを生きてほしかったから。
I just want to give you a nice big hug. Not right now because I'm covered in sword, but god damn it. If I could just give Ilya a hug, that'd make it all better. What are you saying, idiot? Just come back. You won't be able to return if you go any further. I'll take him, so damn, I have to remember her name, but my head's turned stupid, and the important name is...
じゃあ奇跡を見せてあげる。前に見せた遠見の応用だけど、今度のはすごいんだよ。なんて言ったってみんなが見たがってた魔法なんだから。
No, I don't need to see it. Just come back.
けど器だけは安物かな。使えるのは私の体しかないから完全に再現はできないの。けど大丈夫。リンと一緒に試行錯誤すればすぐに元通りにしてもらえるわ。
She goes to the center. The person in white becomes the sacrifice, just like in the first ritual, to close the Great Holy Grail.
じゃあね。
No.
私とシローは血がつながっていないけど、シローと兄弟で本当によかった。
Yeah, that's how you feel. Don't go. I can't sacrifice you. I said we'd live together to make up for all the time you've lived alone. But if one of us has to be sacrificed, then...
言ったよね。兄貴は妹を守るもんなんだって。ええ、私はお姉ちゃんだもん。なら弟を守らなくっちゃ。
No. 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 You're always my daughter. You know, you're not allowed to be older. I remember. Her name. Kiritsugu's real blood relative. The girl who was left alone because I came and stole him. A girl with silver hair, red eyes, that's a bit older than me.
Ilya!
Oh, I can't reach her. I don't hear voices anymore. I can't see anything in this light. And at the last moment. Oh my god, it's so cute. Must protect. She smiles goodbye and shuts the gate of the Great Holy Grail. The sage cries out, "Open gates of heaven, bless us and bestow upon us miracles." Okay, the curtain closes. Millennia to standstill. Our hopes, our dreams. It was forbidden failure from the stars. The stars fall out of the sky. Space closes up. I am the last filled with joy. I was been engulfed by darkness. Nothing can hurt you now. You may now rest without a worry on mind. Yeah, I skipped like 8 lines there, but you know, get the point. Why am I in water? I can see the sky. I go into the sky if I reach out just a bit. There's nothing left. There's absolutely no energy left in my body. I'm sinking. The life she saved is sinking. I clench my fist out of vexation. I feel something cold in my hand. Oh, thank God for Tosaka's pendant. The sensation rouses my
大
mind.
丈夫。リンが助けてくれるから。
You saved me too. Yeah. There's a miracle in my hand. A little magical energy. A small, useless pendant, but it can be at least to help me reach out with my hands. I reach out. The gentle atmosphere and warm sun hits my skin. In my hand is the endless blue sky. I miss Ilya already. Why did Ilya have to die? Epilogue. Oh, this is a bright epilogue. I do like the different colors.
疲れた。
Thump. I drop the bag filled with souvenirs on the ground and stretch. The sky is clear and sunny, and the spring sunlight feels great. It's too bright after the darkened interior of the plane, but this is nothing since I'm finally free of the long
あ、
journey.
ベールでなくなってる。代わりに映画館なんてできたんだ。しばらく見ないうちに変わったな。
I stretch myself out and look around the town. It took 25 hours to travel from London to this suburb Japanese town. Suburban. My body's cramped from being stuffed in a small seat. My butt hurts from all the sitting, and I hit my head on the ceiling during the
エ
landing.
コノミーどころの話じゃないわよね。せめてまっとうな旅行会社を使えばよかった。
God damn, Ren, you're cheap as hell. Moral of the story: don't skip on travel expenses when taking long trips. Even if I'm dirt poor, and Luvia what it says.
あらミスト大阪、お金に困っているのなら私好きのメイドにしてあげてもよろしくてよ。4番街のしみったれた悪趣味カフェのウェイトレス1年分の月給は保証しますわ。
Oh my god.
ああ、そう。言っておきますけど割と本気ですから。明日朝一で編入届を出してきなさいね。
No, I'm not saying anything, but Tosaka is a maid. I wouldn't be against it. I can't be stingy when coming back to my home country. Yeah, I'll be smart next time. After the return tickets, I'll have to deal with that worn out plane on the way back.
バスは20分待ちか。まあ、面倒だし歩いていこう。
I lift up the bag and start to walk. It's about an hour on foot. It takes a while, but it's still good since there's still time left until we're supposed to meet. Wish I had more. Wood.
懐かしいな。海沿いの風だ。
I squint against the wind as I roll my travel bag. I'm back. The hometown seemed to have changed in the year I've been away, but it hasn't actually changed at all. I walk on delighted by every trifling detail. It's my yearly homecoming, my first time back in this country since I went overseas to London. It's pleasant to walk through the town for the first time in a year. Well, the happiness doesn't change the fact that the bag is mercilessly heavy.
よし。まあ、こんなんで OK かな。
I take a shower and check my appearance in the mirror. It's not that I'm self-conscious, but I won't do any harm to get fired up, and since the first time I'm seeing them in a year. Oh, there's one person that might glare at me, but I'll ignore her just for today. The house is cleaner than I thought. There isn't much accumulated dust. Sakura might be cleaning this place from time to time. I'm thankful. I really am, but...
あの子、変なことにここを使ってないわよね。なんか記憶にないシャンプーがあったんだけど。
Shampoo goes in the bath. You don't put shampoo in the study, kitchen entrance, or the yard. No. It's nothing to worry about. But it's pretty suggestive.
もう3時じゃない。ああ、もう2時間も何してたんだ私。
I dash to the door, try to put on some pumps to show off, give up, and change back into my boots and dash out again. Good lord. I fucking love her. I'm supposed to be there at 4. I want to get there early and inspect my enemy, but my strength will go down if my hair gets messed up. It's regrettable, but I should face them straight on. Yeah, it would be regrettable if her hair got messed up.
さて。
But to be fair, she looks actually really cute when she first wakes up anyway, so it doesn't really matter. It's an emotional moment, but I just want to forget about everything and run in now and that I'm here. I go through the gate and up to the door. Well, let's ring the doorbell. After the ding-dong, the door opens. No, hello? I'm surprised. Ryder came to the door and she's wearing normal clothes.
ただいま。
You're actually
ちょっ
wearing
と
pants
早い
this
けど
time.
帰ってきたわ。さくらはいる？ライダー。
ええ。さくらは部屋で。タイガは居間で待っています。
Okay, I'll avoid the living room.
藤村先生もいるんだ。で、春休みだから当然か。ほんじゃ、お邪魔します。
はい。私はさくらを呼んできます。
I walk into the hallway. I glance at Ryder while we head to the living room. Could she be considered an ambush? She was beautiful before, but it stands out much more in her normal clothes. To be blunt, she's really gorgeous. When a woman calls another woman gorgeous, you know, it's true. I've seen many beautiful women over there, but I haven't seen anyone as beautiful as Ryder. Well, she's superior to humans, so it's natural that she's extraordinary. She's a servant, after all. The Magi in the spirit dispelling department would be unable to work for 3 days if they saw her. I bet they'd lock themselves up in their workshop for a month if they found out she's a familiar.
リン、私に話があるのですか？
I mean, Ren, you shouldn't sell yourself short anyways.
そうね。あれから調子はどう？少しは今の状態になれた？
そうですね。2年前に比べれば安定しています。リンがいなくなってからは不安定でしたが、1月ほど前から安定しだしました。さくらもコツをつかんだようです。
そう。まあライダーとさくらは相性がいいから心配はしてなかったけどさくらに黙って血なんて取ってないでしょうね。
It's not that I'm blaming her, but if she is, I'm worried about whether she can follow through.
それこそ心配無用です。
Oh, wait, no, she does actually have to do that. I
桜に知られるような真似は。
forgot. She's a servant and needs magical energy. That's not good. It's a vague answer, but I guess I'll let it slide since she doesn't seem to be troubling anyone. It's a bad habit of mine as a magus. Familiars as strong as Ryder are so valuable that I tend to overlook some mischief.
それではまた。リンには相談事もありますので、夜に時間を作っていただけますか？
内緒話ならここじゃなくてうちでしましょう。今夜はこっちに泊まるから明日の夜でいい？
Ryder nods and heads to Sakura's room. Oh.
お帰りなさい、リン。
ありがとう。留守中苦労かけたわね、ライダー。
She smiles and leaves. Jeez, I'm speechless. She's a real beauty.
あら、いらっしゃい遠坂さん。元気そうで何よりね。
はい、お邪魔します。藤村先生もお変わりないようで安心しました。
今日は遠坂さんが来るって聞いてたからずる休み。ま、今年の首相はしっかりしてるし、今日は新入生対策の会議だから問題ないわ。
新入生対策？部員減ったんですか？弓道部。
増えたよ。ほら、去年はさくらちゃんが首相になってたでしょ。それで男の子は増えたんだけど女の子が定員に届いてないのよ。
So I made some random dude do it.
遠坂さんは卒業したから知らないか。ま、今年はかっこいい男の子が首相だからうまく立ち回ればどっさり入ってくるだろうけどね。
Yeah, pimp out your club members just to get more members. That's how it works.
かっこいい男の子って誰です？
三辻さんの弟さん。これがまあ姉さんとは正反対の小心者なのよ。部活紹介でステージになんて立ったら金縛りに合うわね、絶対。
I think she's choosing the wrong person for the job. Well, archery has the strict image, so it might be good to appeal to the girls by showing how easy it is. But Ayaka's brother, huh? I've never heard she had one.
それであっちの暮らしはどうなの？日本人だからっていじめられてない？ほら、美大の子ってライバル心だけで友人関係成立してるじゃない？
藤村先生、それは偏見です。芸術を信奉する人間にそのような供給差はありません。
あ、怒られちゃった。
I can't tell her all they care about is themselves. Making things worse, Fujimura's concerns are 100% correct at the department I'm in, but I'm going to keep quiet. Wait. Fujimura is looking at me and smiling.
なんでしょう、藤村先生。
遠坂さん綺麗になったなって、一皮むけたっていうか大人になったっていうか、向こうでいい人でもできた？
She better have, because like it should have been day one. Why does the conversation end up here when girls are talking and she's sharp too?
なんか手応えあり。どうなのよ、花のロンドンでしょ。こうパーッと出会った瞬間に謎の組織に追われて手をつないで大脱走、残り10分あたりでロンドン橋が炎上してキスしてお別れとかしちゃってたら承知しないぞ。
いえ、別にそういうことはないです。
Good God.
じゃあいい話は一切なし？
そういうわけではないんですが、まあできそうというかできないというか。
I can't help but give a vague answer. I've had no shortage of proposals, and I'd at least like to have a research partner. Yeah, research. But somehow I can't get serious. Every time I go out with a guy, I can't concentrate because another idiot keeps popping up in my head. What? It's unbelievable, but I think every day that might mean I'm in love with him. No, it can't be true.
あ、さくらちゃん。
I straighten up at once. Oh, wow, you're looking pretty good, Sakura. Sakura is confused by my reaction. Wow, she hasn't changed a bit. I think she has. She looks a little different, at least to me.
はい、元気だったさくら。
Sakura nods, and her happiness is written on her face plain as day.
おかえりなさい姉さん。
She welcomes my return with the biggest smile I've seen. I want to see what Ren looks like different. An hour passed. We talk about what's happened during this year since I went overseas. Can't I be in Sakura's body right now?
そっか、さくらもう卒業したんだね。それで進路はどうするの？うちに来るなら私から紹介状でっち上げるけど。そうですね。嬉しいけど遠慮しておきます。今はこっちでやることがあるし、勉強なら見てくれる人がいますから。うん、手紙にあった綺麗な後釜か。まあ人のいいじいさんみたいだし、うちに来るよりはマシだろうけど、たまには外に出て冒険してみないとダメになるわよ。ただでさえあんたは生化粧なんだから、教師は生きのいいのじゃないと。それなら大丈夫です。ダイダ、すごく厳しいから。
I wouldn't doubt that. She
ちょっ
seems
と
very
怠けるとで
strict.
すね、すっごく怖い顔するんです。ああ、いや、そりゃ怖いでしょう。
She has mystic eyes of petrification after all. I bet her your clothes will be turned to stone if she gets mad at you. Oh, why doesn't Fujimura look well?
藤村先生。
あ、何？ごめんなさい、聞いてなかった。
いや、そういうのではないのですが。
あ、うん。さくらちゃんと遠坂さんを見てると、シロのこと思い出しちゃって。今いればすごくラッキーなのに、あの子ったら肝心なところで損してるんだから。ああ、帰り遅いよね、シロ。
Fujimura looks out the window with a cup in her hand. She's looking off into the distance. She's looking at the clear blue sky.
あ、あれ、なんか変な雰囲気になっちゃったわね。
He's going to just come stumbling
そん
in,
なこと
isn't
な
he?
いですよ。藤村先生が先輩の話をしてくれるのは。
ダメよ、さくらちゃん。さくらちゃんにとってシュローはもう先輩でも何でもないんだから。ま、それはともかく。急に体を動かしたくなったから道場で素振りでもしてくるわ。
Maybe Fujimura is being considerate. Well, I'm glad she's thinking about us, but I don't know how to start the conversation
まあ
now.
いいか。こっちまで気を使うことないものね。聞いておくべきことは聞いておかないと。で、さくら、あんたの方はどうなのよ。あれから2年、なんとかやっていけそう？はい、少しずつですけど、いろいろなことを素直に受け止められるようになりました。私は私のできることをして少しずつ頑張っていこうと思います。
That's the best thing you can do.
そっか。ちょっと見てきたけど、街も完全に元通りだものね。2年前の傷跡は消えていて、おかしな事件ももう起こらない。私の役目をさくらに押し付けて教会に行っちゃったけど、それはそれでよかったってことか。はい、姉さんの代わりは大変でした。おかげでこの1年間ずっと強くなれた気がします。
She must mean mentally. Well, it just means people are better off moving around when sitting there than sitting there worrying.
けど、そういう姉さんはどうなんですか？私？
She's always in trouble.
ごたごたしてたって言えばしてたけど。
Where should I start? I'll have to start 2 years ago. Holy Grail War. It's been 2 years since the war Sakura and I were involved in. The Great Holy Grail was destroying the foundation of the Holy Grail War along with it. The search for the Holy Grail in this land had been permanently stopped and the city of Fuyuki had regained its peace. But it didn't end for me there. The whole event of the land I supervised. The land of Fuyuki belongs to my family, but the Magic Association approved it, so it's not completely ours. The Magic Association demands that all divine mysteries be hidden, and we broke that rule to pieces. First, the enormous damage the Holy Grail War caused to society. Next, the assassination of the Master dispatched by the Magic Association. Finally, the activation of the Swirl of Origin that the Association measured. Well, the first two are Kiria's responsibility, and he's the supervisor they sent, so I had my excuse. But I can't duck responsibility for the third one. The appearance of the gate from the Holy Grail, a ritual leading to the Origin, needs to be conducted under the supervision of the Magic Association. And by the rules, I'm a criminal. Oops. They detected its activation in the Far Eastern land. They were surprised and happy, but it suddenly disappeared. They're mad that we opened the gate, but I hear they really wanted to kill me since we closed it even though we succeeded. Even though I was busy dealing with the aftermath, I was taken to London's clock tower. And that's how the one-man count started in a meeting room, and that could hold 300 people. One-man court. Oops. There were heads of every department along with the Magi who wanted the Tosaka family rights once I'd been sentenced. It was more of a circus than a trial.
私もここまでか。こうなったら教会と反目している中東圏に逃げ込むか、日本で徹底抗戦だ。
I'd hide you. I was determined in even making my escape plans, but there were people that wanted to save me, while there were people who wanted to kill me. In the face of everyone's condemnation.
弟子の不始末は私の責任でもある。
What? The old man who slightly outranked all who were present appeared and nullified all the charges against me. It's not that he took the blame in my place. It's give and take, out of everything he could have done.
よかろう。では弟子を取ることにする。享受するのは3人までだ。
He dropped a bombshell. I mean, a long-missing sorcerer appeared. He said he'd take the apprentices on top of it. The whole place became a riot. Completely forgetting about me, everyone ran to their departments picking over who should be selected. And he came to me, who was standing there dumbfounded.
トンギが鷹を生んだというのはお前の国の言葉だったな。遠坂は最も目のない教え子だったが、わずか6代でたどり着くとは。
And he said something ridiculous like that.
何のことでしょう、大師父。
I played dumb, because I thought he'd kill me if he found out what went on. Sorcerers don't tell others about their sorcery. My instincts told me he'd kill anyone who followed in his footsteps without mercy. But my enemy's no ordinary person. He pats my head and praises me.
連中を利用してやれ。ここは窮屈な場所だが、道具だけは揃っておる。
As expected from the Grey Master, the old man who traveled across many parallel worlds was a wholehearted guy. Yes. The truth is I can recreate the gem sword. I comprehended the blueprint and the theory during that fight, so I can copy the sorcery if I have the needed material and time. Well, I need a lot of money for it, so it's nothing I can accomplish in 10 years. Anyway, I got to walk away free. In addition, I got a free pass to the clock tower, so I named Sakura the supervisor of Fuyuki and left for London. Sweet deal. It's been a year since then. Life at the tower knocked me around a bit, but like Sakura, I'm slowly expanding my territory.
そうですか。
Soon she rules the world.
それでねさ、エミヤの家、先輩の問題になってないわ。報告にはあげてないし、キレイも巻き込まれて死亡した一般人としか記録してなかった。幸か不幸か、あいつのことを知っているのは私とあなただけってこと。
The air tenses up. After the incident, Sakura and I are carried to the surface and managed to survive. Ryder took me to my house and replenished my magic energy. My tragic crest will keep me alive even by force, if I still have magical energy. I wasn't able to eat for a while, but I healed quickly. Sakura suffered after effects from her connection to Angra Mainyu and from the fact that he was gone. She didn't panic, nor did she get depressed. She pretended to be alright, so that he could come back at any time. If she'd freaked out instead of acting like that, I could have done something. But that's all in the past. Time passes and the days slowly change. Sakura graduated and she's saying she'll stay in this town a bit longer. I'm going to spend my whole vacation here and I have to fly back to London in a week. Why did I come back in the first place? To this place, a year ago? No, a lot of things happened 2 years ago. My memory stops a year ago, but I was a frequent guest here until I graduated. Is that why? It feels like if I turn towards the kitchen, I'll see him there, cooking with a knife in hand. an amateur magus who was involved in the Holy Grail War. He actually won and...
ただいま。
Hey,
い
Shiro.
や、悪い悪い。一世から檀家のお供え物を分けてもらってたら遅くなっちまった。
God damn it, Shiro. Why are you hanging out with Issei now, of all times? He's still alive and well now. Well, yeah, Ilya didn't die for nothing. I'd have been pissed if she did. Shiro comes to the living room, arms laden with groceries. And? Of course our eyes meet.
よ、相変わらず元気そうだな。
Crap, I'm about to burst out laughing. It's totally obvious that he took a deep breath in the hallway and tried to act as normally as he can.
久しぶりね。相変わらず抜けてるみたいじゃない。
Ouch. Wait, why am I panicking too? And Sakura's laughing at us for that.
先輩、無理して強がってると余計姉さんに笑われますよ。まあ、姉さんも同じように意地を張ってるからおあいこですけど。
Sakura said something scary.
別に無理なんてしてない。遠坂は家族なんだから、うちにいるのは当たり前だろ。何も特別なことなんてない。
But he's loaded it down with groceries. Jeez. What are you going to do with that? We can't eat that much, you idiot.
そうね。緊張して損しちゃった。こいつ何にも変わってないし。はい。先輩は何にも変わってません。
He's got that familiar look when he wants to say something but can't.
言ってろ。それより遠坂、今晩は飯食っていくんだろ。
ええ、泊まる気満々だけど。
そっか。じゃあ休んでろ。長旅で疲れただろう。晩飯はこっちで片付けるから、積もる話もあるだろうしな。
He goes into the kitchen and puts on his apron. This has been the scene here for a year. No, for half a year.
ありがとう。お言葉に甘えるわ。
そうしろ、そうしろ。あ、それと、おかえり、遠坂。ちっとも心配してなかったけど、いつも通りで安心した。
ええ。ただいま、エミヤくん。そっちもいつも通りで嬉しいわ。
And the master of this house goes to make dinner for the freeloaders. Well, I'll look forward to finding out how much he got back to normal in the last year.
調子良さそうじゃない。一時はどうなることかと思ったけど、あれなら相手が誰であろうとバレないかな。学校の方は問題なし？はい、おかげさまで一緒に卒業できました。
I see. Then there's nothing else I can do. Well, he didn't need our help in the first place, but I was able to come up with excuses of why he missed school for a year to deceive Fujimura. So, if you ask me why he's alive, I have to say it's sorcery. Shiro's body was destroyed. Between the influence of Archer's arm and the strain of projecting beyond his limits, his magic circuit was broken to pieces. It was a death that even the Holy Grail couldn't reverse. But he's still moving around like that because the Shiro over there is his copy. No, that's not right either. Anyway, Shiro's body died. The Holy Grail can't revive a dead body. The Holy Grail Ilya can only use the divine mystery called the Third Sorcery. Ilya managed to revive Shiro's soul with that. She revived his soul and gave him a body free of wounds. You might not believe me, but this is the Third Sorcery we're talking about. It's not just putting your spirit into someone else's brain and controlling them. Once you give it a container or a body, the soul manifested by the Third Sorcery will make a perfect form. Will take perfect form. It's the genes of the soul, not those of the body. Preserving Shiro's soul, Ilya revived him by inserting it into a container. But it wasn't perfect. Maybe Ilya's Third Sorcery didn't match the original. A few days after the cavern collapsed, the Shiro writer found was just a bit different from the Shiro we knew. No, she didn't find him. She picked him up. No, it was more like she plucked him out. I was surprised and wondered how it could be possible. But if I think about it, the body that's cooking right now is being remotely controlled by a soul. Memories, mind, and magic circuit are actually in the soul. So the body's only a terminal to move around, and the command structure is invincible in this world. Well, we experimented with a lot of things in the first half of the year. It's not like he'd grow if we watered him. And we weren't equipped to make a homunculus. So we ended up selling the books at the Mato house and obtained a body left by the famous puppet maker, leaving us where we are now. What the fuck? Don't think this the wrong way. Shiro's as human as the rest of us. He can go get surgery at hospitals, drink cold medicines, and die when he's killed. Well, I'd hope he'd die when he's killed. Souls can be put into bodies to give them life, but the souls will be fixed to the body in exchange. In short, he's like a servant and can operate without a master. The only difference is that he's living in his age. In this age. He will grow old and die of old age, and he cooks like he's doing now. He's the same in Miyashiro.
でも
That's
元は
confusing as
中古だ
fuck.
しな。何人か腕のいい人形師を当たってみたんだけど、今の素体よりいい出物はなかったわ。あの素体を作ったっていう人にお願いしようともしたけど、その人封印指定を受けて教会から逃げ出したんだって。見つけるのは骨でしょうね。そうですか。けど先輩は今のままで問題ないって言ってますよ。魔力の通りが悪いだけで、あとは前よりいいくらいだって。私もそう思います。
Oh, the soul will overwrite the body no matter how good the body is, so there may be places that aren't functioning properly. I don't think it'll get any better. Okay, that's...
ちょっと待った。
Why are you getting embarrassed?
さくら？
Jesus.
その
Oh,
ですね。
fucking Christ.
私もやりすぎかなって思うんですけど、私の体が。あ。
That's right. Sakura's body still has after effects from Angermanu. Even with the contract broken, she's still a Holy Grail. She was connected to Angermanu, so she's still connected with the other side. Vast amounts of magical energy are collected in Sakura's body, and she has to periodically let it out. It's because of the magical energy that she can keep Rider even after the Great Holy Grail's destruction. But she still can't use it, so she must be giving the surplus to Shiro. Shiro's current body has a very weak magic circuit, so he would return to how he was before without her help.
はあ、いろいろと込み入ってるのね、あなたたち。
Basically, they're fucking too
前途
much.
多難です。
Yeah, Rocky. There are lots of problems of living normally, but Sakura's constitution is a huge advantage if she's planning to live as a magus.
って考えてみればすごいパーティーじゃない、私。
Shiro's a successful example of the third sorcery, and he should be able to use his reality marble if he starts training. Sakura can use her abilities as the Holy Grail, although only in part, and even as Rider. And I can manage a copy of the second sorcery. We're invincible. I wish they'd hold a magic tournament at the association. We'd easily win, so maybe they could just hand us our prize money, and about 500,000 pounds, of course, and don't deduct income tax because we're Japanese. Yeah, that's my Rin right there. That is my Rin. Crap, I'm beginning to feel like it. We'll be able to do whatever we want after that, full of happiness and hope. I'll use the money to reproduce the gem sword, leave the crappy place, and come back to this town. And then we can...
まあ、無理か。人間地道が一番だし。
all live as a happy family together. I quickly gave up on the idea. I think it's too fanciful. I like my life, and I'm looking forward to the changes in the future. It's not like we'll be apart forever. I'm sure they won't lead an ordinary life in this peaceful town with all the potential problems they have.
姉さん。
Can I see Ren's altered form? Because this is pissing
今
me
邪
off.
悪な笑みをこぼしてましたけど。
She's just thinking about money.
そう？勘がいいわね、さくら。
I get up from the cushion. I can't take things slowly. I can only stay here for 7 days after all. I can't skip a single one of these dinners.
シロ、手伝うからコンロ貸して。
Oh, please.
英国仕込みの腕前、見せてあげる。
Give me a CG with her standing in there. I reject his protest. I'm smiling more than I really mean to as I put the apron on that's prepared for me.
さて。
A CG of it. I roll up my sleeves and head to the kitchen. Oh, before that, I remember the most important thing I need to verify. It's been 2 years. I turn back to my younger sister.
さくら。
Oh, fuck.
幸せ？
Looking good. That's a pure smile right there. Her full smile is perfect. That made my whole trip worthwhile. That's a pure face. She gives me some of her happiness. I look up at the sky. Winter passed before I knew it, and it's spring. The scenery has dyed pink without a trace of cold days. I keep walking on, weighing what we've lost and what we've gained. You know, I can never read "It's spring" anymore. That phrase is actually ruined now for me. Well, the story in this town has ended, but our story is just beginning. The end roll will come in the distant future. Looks like it'll be another clear day tomorrow, and my vacation's just starting. Let's look forward to the new day, the new future. I can see us leisurely walking down the hill road. Well, let's go see the flowers we promised to see. That is a wholesome ending. And, Elia? Elia be in the sky for me. Oh, this ending's so... oh, it's so much happier than the other one. Oh my god. There's nothing but depression. Shiro, why aren't you walking next to Sakura? I'm glad Ryder's around. That's good. What a nice, happy... oh, nice effects. So winter went by and spring came along. Nature's in full bloom and there's nothing left reminds you of the cold, hard days. Snatch away both what you've lost and gained, for life continue on. Now then, the story that unraveled in this town has reached its conclusion. New stages and people are waiting for us. Ooh. That was a much happier ending than the last one. Oh my god. The last one was just so fucking depressing. Oh my god. So I mean, I'm happier with this ending. Do I think it's necessarily the... I don't know. I which ending do I like better? I want to say the other one. I do, because it's just so natural with how it fits. With how Shiro just constantly went through everything, sacrificing everything he had for Sakura, so it's only natural he'd sacrifice even his life for her when it came down to it, when he just had to. So it would make sense in that, but it's really sad to end it on that. So I'm glad I'd ended on this instead. I gotta finish the Tiger Dojos though. Still probably got like just a couple left of those. Get those recorded up. Hopefully I can get those up tomorrow. At least one of them. At least the Fate. Like, I might do those in parts. Because I didn't get a lot of those for Unlimited Blade Works. I did not get a lot. So there's gonna be like 6 hours of that shit. Ooh, lots. I got most of the Heaven's Feel ones. I don't know if I should be proud of that, actually. I'm not proud of that. Oh, that was so sweet. Them hugging was really nice. I do love that. Ah, this was such a good story. I love stories like this. With how you see the evolution of Shiro as he goes through his journey of how he views his desires. You know, his fate, and then he goes into Unlimited Blade Works, and then into Heaven's Feel when he realizes that his mindset can't work. And it's great. I do love stories like that. And you know, Sakura might not be my favorite, but god damn, if I didn't feel bad for her in that last ending, I don't think there's any way you can actually not feel bad for her in that ending. Oh. And I'm glad she's happy. I'm glad everyone's happy in this ending. Except Elia. I'm still... I just wanted more Elia. Oh, this is a nice ending title screen. Last episode. Fuck. I don't want to do... what is this? Just... what? A beautiful sound. That light, only the sound was something he would never forget all his life. The sound of the bell that announces the commencement of battle. Her figure that made even the rough clanging of armor sound beautiful. Oh, hello.
To, あなたが 私のマスターか。
The voice is still clear. The image wears away, but the sound is still etched clearly into his heart. The last bit for Saber, I guess?
召喚に従い参上した。これより我が剣はあなたと共にあり、あなたの運命は私と共にある。ここに契約は完了した。
Yes, the contract was complete. She chose him to become her master, and he swore to help her with all his might. The moonlight illuminated the darkness. As if following the knight's example, the shed again fell silent. Each time he remembers it, he murmurs the name to himself. He has completely forgotten that blue light. The golden hair shone in the moonlight. Fate. In his final years, on the verge of a nap, suddenly he remembers that nostalgic sword. He cannot recall the correct order. His memories are distant, hazy, and all of his feelings from them are long in the past now. This is a story of the past, the story of him and her only 15 days ago, concerning a certain grail.
"その時は私が死ぬだけでしょう。シローが傷つくことではなかった。繰り返しますが、今後あのような行動はしないように。マスターであるあなたが私をかばう必要はありませんし、そんな理由もないでしょう。ですから、そんな人間がいるとしたら、その人物の内面はどこか欠落しています。その欠落を抱えたまま進んでは、待っているのは悲劇だけです。あなたが戦わないというのならいい。
違うわ、セイバー。シローはサーバントを侮っているわけじゃない。そのあたりを誤解しちゃうと話が進まないから口を挟ませてもらうけど、だから無茶でも戦う。勝てないって分かっていながら勝とうとする。その結果が自分の死でも構わない。なぜならあんたの中ではどうしてか知らないけど、自分より他人の方が大切だからよ。
He was a fool. He couldn't save anyone by himself. To really end the war, it was obvious from the start what needed to be done. A certain man said this. Would he not fight alone, not kill anyone, not let anyone be killed? If he realized he was wrong, he must decide what will make it right and whom he will punish. With faint consciousness, he reached out for no reason. He didn't reach out to seek help. He just thought the sky was a long way away. In his last moments, that's what he thought.
So その堅くなさは実にあなたらしい。
It's like a recap of Saber, though. I guess because she didn't get an ending here.
今さら答えるまでもないでしょう。私はあなたの剣です。 私以外の誰があなたの力になるのですか、シロ。
I mean, we'll go through all of them. She and her sword were one. The sword from the stone that chose the king. The brilliance of the sword that selected her fate was also her brilliance. Her soul must still be on that battlefield before daybreak. Resting her body in the wind under the indigo blue sky, she just gazed into the distance. A king is not human. One cannot protect the people with the human emotions.
いいセイバー。デートってのはね、要するに合いびきのことなの。
I remember this Valentine's Day.
シロは遊びに行くって言うけど、つまるところ男の子が好きな女の子にアピールするチャンスってわけ。
But there was also things like this. Fortunately, sky was high, very high, and the wind was very cool. Even now, these clear blue memories live inside her heart.
Ohの誓いは破れない。私には王として果たさなければならない責務がある。アーサー王の目的は聖杯の入手です。それが叶おうとも、私はアルトリアに戻ることはないでしょう。私の望みは初めから一つだけ。剣を手にした時からこの誓いは永遠に変わらないのですから。シローなら分かってくれると思って。
That was a scene from many years ago.
それを手に取る前にきちんと考えた方がいい。
It's fine, Merlin.
いいえ。
She nodded firmly even when shown her future. Are you really okay with that? The Magus asked.
「多くの人が笑っていました。それはきっと間違いではないと思います。
The girl only wanted to protect everyone, but to do so, she had to throw away the emotion of wanting to protect people, because one cannot protect a country as king if one has a human heart. She accepted and pulled out the sword. She accepted and swore to live as the king, so her heart would not change no matter how many times she was abandoned, feared, or betrayed. She threw away her human heart, because the young girl wanted to protect it in exchange for it. Who would ever know of such a sublime oath? She chose to fight, no matter what the future may hold. Even so, she still chose to fight. Even if there was inevitable solitary ruin waiting at the end.
私は選定役だと言っただろう。ふさわしい人間がいるのならば、喜んで聖杯は譲る。そのために、まずはお前の言葉を聞きたいのだ。
It is a living hell that's somehow familiar. No matter how much they ask, he cannot assent. All he can do is, in the end, end it for them. He can only fix the contradiction of the living dead. He can only make the creator of this hell atone for his sins. Ayuya. I remember that. I didn't like that. The priest said this. The truth behind 10 years ago, that someone with malicious intent touched the Holy Grail. The cruel reality that nobody could be saved. Sad events, miserable deaths, a disaster that has already occurred. Those things cannot be taken back. A superhero only exists to extend, to straighten out what has already happened. He can't stand their stares. He wants to run away from it all. He has no way to save them. He can only listen, and no miracle to grant for them. He doesn't have enough power to deny the man's claim that a superhero is only so strong. I have no definite advisory. I have never wished anything for myself. Then if a miracle that could save them, would I use it?
いらない。そんなことは望めない。
Yeah. He stares straight at the dead corpses, and clenching his teeth, rejects them. Oh. Good old Gil. Things lost that will never return. His figure hurts her so much. What did she tell him? That she could not start a new life. She continued to refuse him, saying that she had a duty as a king. She remembers the oath that she took a long time ago. Something she kept telling herself. She decided to fight, even if it meant losing everything and being loathed by everyone.
私は愚かだった。
The oath of the king who still chose to fight.
聖杯が私を汚すものならばいらない。私が欲しかったものは
Yes, everything was there. Her pride as a knight and her oath as the king. Even the dream the girl Artoria wished for. God, I love that scene. Bringing back all the good memories. God, that face. Never forget. Oh, that was a great scene too. The trust and love for them, that was never wavered. Not herself as king, but the girl who could never protect anything in the end, wholeheartedly became his sword. Ooh.
Let's go!
The morning sun rises. The halted wind begins again. A gold that seems to last forever. In it,
最後に一つだけ伝えないと。
she says in a voice filled with determination. He replies like always with his best bluff. She's facing him. She looks straight at him in a voice without regret.
シロ、あなたを愛している。
Love you too, Saber. She says those words. Wind blows. He closes his blinded eyes and opens them again. There is no surprise. He saw this coming. That their parting would be like this. An open field fills his eyes. As the wind blew, the night disappeared, just as she appeared, leaving no trace.
本当にお前らしい。
There are no regrets in his voice. He squints at the rising sun, keeping everything he lost close to his heart. He stares at the rising, wishing never to forget it, for it to never fade away. A distant land glowing in sunlight, resembling the gold field she ran through. This isn't a story to be told to someone. It's a small wish, like one made upon a star. Unlimited Blade Works? It was a long journey, the time spent, the ideals pursued, and the life he tried to achieve must have been quite a burden. No matter how far he walked, the distance did not close. Without rest, without giving up, without hesitation, without strained eyes, he walked down that long road. His journey continued on and on endlessly. The reason why is very simple. Where should he go? What should he do in order to stop his footsteps? He should have decided these answers at the very beginning, but apparently had not. Oh, Archer. Is this the story how he became Archer then? Nothing is indestructible. No matter how durable a machine is, it will slowly wear away with use. Machines, bodies, and spirits are alike in this manner. Everything will be damaged with time. Every time one looks at something, its colors fade a little more. Therefore, even his heart, which did not recognize anything as painful, would perhaps finally notice after many years of repetition. Even your actions are meaningful. In the end, you yourself are worthless. Hope and despair are inseparable. Noble ideals become tiring duties and in the end a sordid obsession. What people idolize in childhood becomes a mundane reality, and though they may look back on it, they lose that respect. That is the correct mentality for anyone that's human. But because he was not correct, he carefully locked away his heart that he could feel pain. His heart of iron was proof that he was a man of tin. Like this long journey could continue. In exchange, he felt less pleasure, but fortunately, he was not a greedy man, and he was happy to be rewarded once in a while. He yearned for something beautiful. He saw many people and towns. Beautiful things existed everywhere. But he could not encounter the starlight that had parted with dawn that day. The reason his journey did not end was likely not because he lacked a goal. It was because he had not found what he was really looking for. But it was a satisfying life. It was a long dream, the curse upon her, the ideal she offered up, and the remaining end must have been quite heavy. No matter how long she slept, she did not awaken once. Not moving, not refusing, not wishing, while calmly taking deep breaths, she slept through that long dream. The duty of the king has not ended. In order to fulfill that promise, the king could not return to the time before the sword, even in her death. Time passed, the country prospered, and the people changed. Even if there were no longer anyone who desired a noble king, that oath remained. After all, in order to make it so, she had been entrusted with many lives. However, the dream she caught glimpses of was a sad one. She saw flashes of scenery from the depths of sleep. She wanted at least the voice of her heart to reach the lonely travels of the man who was now very far away. He may have stowed away his humanity and became a machine that merely repeated the same thing. His pain may not have been noticed by anyone. But I was there, and I know his strength. However, she had an eternal promise. If the past was unchangeable, then it truly was eternal. The king was eternally bound by her past oath and resolution. She herself was the one who would least forgive the act of returning to the way she was before pulling out the sword. But she wanted to meet him. Even if she slept for eternity, she wanted him to hear her voice.
それは難しいな。そもそも君たちの時間は絶望的なまでにずれている。
The magus spoke to her. He told her that her wish was
普通にや
impossible.
ったらまず出会えない。実現するには、まあなんていうか、二つの奇跡が必要だ。一方が待ち続けて、一方が追い続ける。それもありえないと確信しながら、ひどく長い時間耐え抜かないといけない。それはほら、言いにくいけど、望むべきではない夢物語だろ。
The magus asked her. It was impossible whether or not it could come true and whether or not she could keep waiting for it, unrelated to the duty of the king.
ああ、勘違いはしないようにね。王の責任を捨てろって話じゃない。そもそも君は骨の髄まで王様だ。君はそのままでいいんだよ。 僕が言っているのは正当な褒美の話だ。小娘一人が幸せに生きる権利、それぐらいの働きはしていると思うんだが。
So the Magus says, is the same as the time when she took up the sword. Back then it was with a sneer at the suffering that was likely to come, and now a smile at the future that may be granted. The point was no reply. There was no point in replying. All that mattered was whether the girl who had not yet taken up the sword would wish or not. Either way, she did not have the power to grant it. In that case, how was it any different from wishing upon a star?
でもそれが本当にいいことなのかはまた別の話だ、アルトリア。時代も人も変わっている。あの頃のままなのは君だけだ。夢は夢のままの方が美しい。君はこのまま。それでも。
No reply is necessary, even if it's not to put into words. This wish alone will not disappear. On the contrary, that alone is enough. Because until that day, when not visited by anyone, not sought by anyone in the end, the image of the king disappeared from the imagination of the people. She will endure this slumber forevermore with this warm wish as a dream to nourish her. Poor Saber. In the end, he could not change his way of living, and she was never rewarded. And then, for both him and her, a long time passed. Epilogue. Gotta get 2 epilogues here. This is pretty. Suddenly eyes opened. How far has he walked? He chose to walk only through the desolate lands, but after exiting a deep forest, he finds himself standing in a familiar grassy plain. He is uncertain about the place. How many months and years has it been since then? How far of a distance has he gone since then? It is all unclear now. It's a nice song. He lowers his burden from his shoulder and rests his tense body. He thought he would walk forever. It seems this is the end of his journey. The view is clear and wide. The wind that rustles the grass unties the bonds that were twined so heavily around him. His heart calmly returns to that time with each step. He stares at the endless blue sky, thinking about the unspoken promise. It was the delusion of the young, a wish that was akin to a bluff. They had looked at the same sky and felt the same thing. So if he pursued it, it would definitely come true. In his hometown, that is what he thought. Then, she wakes from her dream as well. She holds on to her wish that she looks up to the sky. She notices the direction of the wind has changed and holds back the tears that threaten to spill. Yes, a different wind has begun to blow through this once unchanging plain. She continues to wait for her visitor as if praying farewell, is all she says. She thanks the small hope that she had only wished for until now. Stop with this automatic text. Without realizing, he hurries forward. His breathing quickens slightly. Unbelievable. How many years has it been since he's been short of breath? It's as if he has gone back in time when he was still young and inexperienced. No, but just because he's gained experience doesn't mean he's an adult. He laughs at himself. Come to think of it, how long has she wished this guy? I want to meet him. I want to meet him. If it was possible just once more, she wanted to hold the way of life in her arms and make sure for what she had yearned for. Unconsciously, her heartbeat speeds up. Still, she does not move from this place. She cannot bring herself to spoil his role. She truly wants to break into a run, but just like then, she chooses to wait for his words. But there's some unease as well. This wish, this miracle, should it really be brought back? He is not one who was brought back then. His heart and body have worn down, and just as she is grieved, He is all not taken as seen either. It's not an achievement, he simply did not forget. So, even if it ends as a dream, he still has his expected despair, and the slightest hope, so... Saber! No. He cannot deceive himself any longer. Something he has remembered only in words revive itself and vividly in his memory. That which was stowed carefully away begins to move once more. Wow, it's really pretty like that. Familiar blood runs through his tin heart, a golden land. In the home of a woman he parted with long ago, his heart has finally caught up with him. Many emotions well up, but only one phrase rises in his throat. How much time had he wanted to meet and how long she had waited are meaningless now. Yes, in the end he was not able to change his way of living. In the same way she was not rewarded. But...
よかった。あとはあんまり待たせていなかったのならいいんだけど。
After protecting her until the end, there was something waiting for him. Something precious was left at the end of his life. He retrieved something important. It's fortunate that he stored it within himself. His smile is as simple as a boy's, just as it once was. Aww.
ただいま、セイバー。
The words he spoke are truly the same as back then. It's as if that day is about to come. Continue. I like Saber now. Her footsteps are on the ground of light. The girl smiles as if falling apart. Oh. Yes. More of Saber like this.
はい。おかえりなさい、シロ。
It's as so the dream announces its end. I'd give her a hug too. Following the star, traveling to the star, moving forward and seeing others off, losing many things and creating many things. At the end of it all, incomparable to the immense amount of time spent as a tiny, tiny fragment. How very dazzling. He looks at the radiance in his small palm, extracted with great effort. And so, they meet at the end of a long road. So ends the journey of the man who yearned after the star. From now on, he and she will begin another long, long story, and in the end, this world will keep on turning, so that he may become someone and start once again. The storyteller may fall silent, the music may cease, but the story will not end. Be it a tragedy or a comedy, as long as there is applause, the story will not end. It is just like the multitude of human lives, warm blessings to who we are not rewarded and still on our way, our travels continue. Ooh. I'm gonna say I got that. I didn't skip words. Ah, it's the end. Ah, I'm pretty sure that's the official end now. Ah, this is gonna be like 2 hours. Oh yeah. Now that's the good end. That's a good ending too. That was fun. And great. I love it. I already gave my thoughts on endings and stuff, but I'll save my very, very final thoughts on the story after I got all the Tiger Dojos, because I still am missing a few. But I'm looking forward to what the last Tiger Dojo is going to be like. Get the special one. Hopefully it's worth the wait. I'm sure it is. She'll probably call me fucking stupid. And it'll be worth it, right? That was a good last episode, though. But this episode will probably be out a little later just because it's, 2 hours long. So I'm going to go ahead and apologize for that. Oops. Sorry. Sorry for making you guys wait so long for that one. I say so long. It's probably going to be like 30 minutes late. Hopefully not longer than an hour late. It probably will be. YouTube processing. Ugh. But God, this was a fun story. I loved it. All these characters are just so interesting to me. I just want to see more. I want more. But I don't want to burn myself out on it. So I'm going to get the last Tiger Dojos and call it good for Fate for a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean a few months. But I'll still continue going through it. The next one, Hollow X... Fate Hollow. I'll just call it Hollow. I'm not going to butcher the last word of that. Atraxia or something like that? Sure, we'll say I pronounced it right. But yeah, I'll get into Fate Hollow. Probably in the nearish future. It is in the future. It's in the pipe works to be done. Because that's something I definitely want to get into. It's a sequel to it, and I want to see what they do with the sequel. I wanted more characters as well. I want more Saber, I want more Ren, I want more Ilia. I need more Ilia. And I need to take care of her some more. So, you know. Sakura, sure, as long as she's not eating people again. I'll take more of that. But it was fun. I enjoyed the story. And I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Amazing. And this is a nice ending song. I still make a really shitty Shiro, and everywhere except Unlimited Blade Works. That's the only one where I'm actually a decent Shiro. Go figure. The other two I'm really, really trash at being Shiro, which is obvious. Never claimed to be Shiro, and I've definitely said in the past that I was never gonna make good decisions as Shiro. So I hope you guys could bear with that. But this was fun. Hey, look, here's the last episode. Oh god, that'd be awful. Finish. The actual finish now. Oh, that's a pretty ending screen too. The last one was nice too, but this is really nice too. Well, thank you guys so much for watching, and see you guys for the last Tiger Dojos. And after that, we'll go on to the next series. And then after that, after the next series, will probably be either Fate or something else. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. It should be in the near future. It will come back. I'm definitely not ditching Fate ever. This story is too intoxicating and addicting to just drop and never touch again. And I'll have more info on when I actually have the last episode up, but it's just quick thoughts. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great day.